Hey guys, this is our workout demo for Wednesday, 29 April. All right, this is my third attempt since this keeps timing out, so let's hope that this one works. All right, so we're gonna start first with our warm-up. It's gonna be a Tabata style, so each movement, there's gonna be 6 movements. We'll spend 2 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and then repeat that same movement before we move on to the next one, all right? So the first movement is gonna be an inchworm to a push-up, all right? So straight leg, walk out to our plank position, push up, and then walk yourself back to the standing position, right? Repeat that for 20 seconds, rest, and then do it again for another 20 seconds, right? The next movement is gonna be the Samson stretch. We're gonna go down, choose one side, and we're gonna hold for 20 seconds. So we're elevating the arms up to the ceiling and then sending the hips forward. We'll rest 10, and then switch and hold for 20 seconds on the other side. All right, then we're gonna roll to our soccer taps, all right? So you can grab either a medicine ball, a low stool. If you have some plates, you can stack some plates up. And all we're doing is just alternating, driving the knee up and tapping our object, all right? Back and forth for 20 seconds, rest 10, and then repeat, okay? Then we're gonna head down to the floor for some hollow rocks, all right? So laying on our back, hands are elevated overhead. You can drive the knees into the chest and then drive them out, toes pointed, pressing that low back into the floor, and then we're gonna go into our hollow rock position, all right? Again, do that for 20 seconds, rest for 10, repeat, and then we're gonna go to single leg V-ups for 2 rounds, all right? After the V-ups, you're gonna roll over onto the belly. Arms are gonna be out, and then we're gonna kick a leg over and just stretch that shoulder out. And then we're gonna roll over to the other side and stretch the other side for the second 20-second window, okay? So that'll be our warm-up for Wednesday. For our workout, we actually are not gonna be doing skill or strength work today. We've got a nice long workout, and we're gonna have a little bit longer of a core piece for you, and then some conditioning or core work, just kind of a recovery piece at the very end, okay? So the workout is gonna be floor time, 3 rounds, 400-meter run, 20 toes to bar. If you have a bar, then you're doing just regular toes to bar. If you don't, which is the case for most people, we're gonna go over 2 movements that you can sub in for those. Then it's gonna be 20 single arm presses, so 10 on the right, 10 on the left, all right? Looking for a little bit heavier weight today, so thinking somewhere between 65-45 for RX. So if you don't have that weight, that's totally fine. Do what you can. If you have, maybe 20s, then you could do 2 dumbbells, and then you'll still be doing 20 reps, okay? Then you're gonna rest for 3 minutes after that. So you'll do 3 rounds of that, rest 3 minutes, and then we're gonna repeat all that again for 3 more rounds, all right? So 400-meter run, 20 toes to bar, and then 20 presses, but single arm, all right? So 10 each side, okay? It's a fun one, a little bit longer one. The run should be, it's kind of where you rest, all right? So that doesn't mean go slow. It should be a nice steady pace, but that's really where you can kind of catch your breath and then hit it hard on the next piece, okay? So if you have a bar, then you're doing regular toes to bar. I know some of you do have pull-up bars or things set out upside, so we wanted to give you the opportunity to do that. Those of you that don't feel left out, we've got a couple of really good ones for you, okay? So your 400-meter, if you don't have a 400-meter path marked out, you're basically looking to do about a minute out and a minute back in would be approximate for a 400-meter run, all right? For the toes to bar, all right, some subs that we have for you, all right? The first one's gonna be a lying toes to bar, okay? So with this, you're gonna grab a dumbbell and then laying on the floor, all right? Arms extended overhead, holding on to that dumbbell, all right? We're gonna raise the legs up and then come down and try to tap your dumbbell, all right? Ideally, we're keeping the legs together, nice and straight, point the toes, tap down, and then bring them back over, all right? If that is too much for you, you can bring the knees into the chest and try to do it from a bent knee position. So just a slight scale or modification to assist you, okay? If you want to try something a little different, your other option is going to be a pike up or a V up over a taller object, all right? So in the past, we've done these with usually just a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Today, we want you to elevate that surface. So looking for maybe a chair, a bench. I would probably even put something on top of this, all right? And then from a seated position, legs are straight, all right? You're going to basically do a pike V up over that object, all right, for a set of 20. So this would be 1, 2, and then continue that for your set of 20, all right? So from the seated position, all right, ideally hands slightly in front. If you need to, you can kind of lean back. If you need to adjust this, this is a little bit easier, but if you want to make this a little bit more intensive, all right, keeping the hands slightly forward and then going side to side, okay? So 2 options there for your toes to bar. I promise that they will be challenging, all right, especially for 3 rounds of that, then resting and doing it again for another 3 rounds, okay? Then we're gonna move on to your shoulder to overhead. All right, so ideally, we're going for a heavier object, all right? So all it is from the shoulder, you can do a press, we can do a push press, or we can do a push jerk, all right? So those of you that are hitting that 65 or 45, probably gonna be doing jerks or a pretty aggressive push press, okay? Again, if you don't have that size dumbbell, or even if you feel like that would be too much for you, just go as heavy as possible, all right? Something that's gonna challenge you, all right, for that, but that you know that you can get through at least a set of 5, okay? One way you can break those up, if it is a little bit heavier and you're getting out of your comfort zone, would be to do 5 and 5, and then 5 and 5 to finish, right? Instead of doing a straight set of 10 on the one side, all right? If you don't have something heavy, like you're stuck with 15s, then let's go for 2 dumbbells if you can, and then you'll just do the 20 reps with the 2 dumbbells, okay? So we're just trying to balance out that weight a little bit, okay? If you don't have dumbbells, we can do kettlebells, or really any odd object will work for that. So you can do like a weighted backpack if you can hold on to it and press it, water jugs, any of that stuff will work, okay? So again, 3 rounds, rest 3 minutes, 3 more rounds of that, okay? So that will be your workout for Wednesday. After you're done, we're gonna go to our core work, all right? It's gonna be a 5-minute AMRAP of 4 Turkish get-ups and then 8 windmills, all right? And we can do these with dumbbells or with kettlebells, whatever works for you, all right? Even though it is a 5-minute AMRAP, it's not necessarily for rounds. I mean, we really want to focus more on quality of movement, all right? So you want to be consistently moving, but trying to make sure that we're hitting all those points, especially on the Turkish get-up. These really shouldn't be for speed, okay? So let's talk about the Turkish get-up. Laying on the ground, all right, whatever side you start with, that knee is going to be bent, laying on your back, all right? Arm is pressed up over the shoulder. The opposite arm is off to the side, all right? You're going to start by basically doing a partial sit-up onto the elbow and coming up onto the hand, all right? Keeping your eyes on your target. You're going to elevate the hips, slide the leg back under, and then you'll square off into your lunge position. And then from here, we're standing, all right? And then to come back down onto that knee. You're gonna reach for the floor while bringing your gaze back up to your dumbbell or kettlebell. Slide the leg back through, and then very controlled, elbow to shoulder, and then bring the weight back down. You can roll it across the chest, rebend the other knee, press the arm up, and then start from that position for the opposite side. All right, so you'll do 4 Turkish get-ups, so 2 on the right, 2 on the left, and then you're gonna go into your windmill. All right, so the windmill, whatever side has the weight, the foot is gonna be pointed forward, weight will be up overhead, keeping it in nice and close. So we don't want it to be out here, all right? The other foot, you'll kind of have it turned and pointed the other direction. And then all you're gonna do is, again, looking up at your weight, trace down the opposite leg, and then come back up, all right? So we're tracing our arm down the leg, coming back up, all right? We'll do 4 on the right, 4 on the left side, all right? And then with whatever remaining time you have, you will then just keep repeating that for your 5 minutes, all right? Again, quality over speed is what we're looking for this piece, okay? Weight-wise, both movements can be very challenging, so you don't need to go super heavy. If you feel comfortable with it, do it with the kettlebell, but you can do it with really dumbbell, kettlebell, a water jug, or without anything at all too. It still will be challenging, okay? So that is gonna be our core work. For our recovery piece, all right? It's supposed to be a beautiful day tomorrow, 75 degrees, sunny. I know it's raining right now, so we wanna get you guys outside. If you have the time, go for a nice 1 mile run, all right? If you wanna throw on a weight vest, do so, but again, not looking for speed, more of a nice recovery pace. Just go out, enjoy the day, get some fresh air. When you come back in, we're gonna do a little bit of shoulder recovery, all right? So we're gonna start with the twisted cross that we did in our warm-up, all right? But this time you're gonna hold it for 90 seconds, all right? So right arm out to the side, left leg kicks over, all right? And we're gonna hold 90 seconds on the right side. Then you're gonna roll over to the left, 90 seconds on the other side, all right? Getting a nice gentle stretch of the shoulders, all right? Then, if you have a band, if not, grab a towel or a t-shirt. We're gonna go to a saddle archer position. So sitting back on the heels, you can take the band behind your back, all right? So right arm will be crossed over the top, left arm comes under in the back. You wanna get your hands as close to possible. If you're able to grab hands, even better, all right? And then just sitting up nice and tall, opening up those shoulders. We're gonna hold a saddle archer position. So right side will be another 90 seconds, all right? And then you'll switch. So the left arm will come over the top, right arm will come underneath, all right? And again, if you can get your hands as close to possible, that will deepen the stretch. But if you need to use the assistance of a band or a t-shirt or a towel, do so. And you just wanna kind of pull on that band or that t-shirt just so you get a nice deep stretch, right? From there, we're gonna go into a sumo stance. So wide sumo stance, coming down to the bottom. So this is gonna help decompress that low back a little bit. And then we're gonna come under for eagle arm, all right? So right arm comes under the left, and then just kind of adjust and find sort of that sweet spot across the top of the shoulders. We're gonna hold this for 60 seconds, and then you're gonna switch to the other side, all right? And then from there, we'll finish off with puppy dog. Hips will be above the knees. You're gonna drop the arms, straight arms down into the floor, all right? We're just gonna kind of melt into the floor, sort of like we're pressing the chin or the neck into the floor. And we're gonna hold this one again for 90 seconds, all right? So that should be a nice little piece to help those shoulders out. I know those push-ups today and then our presses tomorrow will probably have you all in the fields for those. So take the time to do a little bit of TLC with the shoulders. I promise we're not hitting shoulders on Thursday. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Be sure to post in SugarWOD your scores. Let us know how you like the workout, and hopefully we'll see you guys all soon. Thanks.